My girlfriend's best friend threw me down the stairs and manipulated her into breaking up with me. He then tried to burn my house down and assaulted me, so I got him imprisoned. I was discharged from special forces after a mortar shell injured my leg, and back at home, I reconnected with my high school sweetheart. I was at her place one night when I woke up to someone climbing the stairs. I got up and pulled out my shotgun, and in response, the guy screamed my girlfriend's name. Turns out he was her brother. Well, he wasn't actually her brother, just a junkie who worked with her years ago, and she once gave him a cheeseburger to help his come down. He began pleading with her, saying he was evicted and needed a place to stay. Because this was her house, I had no say, and she agreed to house him. He was extremely disrespectful towards her during this time. He demanded she cook for him, do his laundry, and buy him groceries. Well, one fateful night he demanded I wash his dishes for him. I told him to fuck off and turned around to walk downstairs and out of the apartment. I was a few steps down when the door behind me flew open. He ran at me and pushed me down. I landed on my back and hit my head on the concrete. He then jumped on top of me, and I fought back. I grit through and got on top of him, then proceeded to start wailing blows on him. I honestly didn't care if I unalived him. Someone had to die, and it wouldn't be me. But then my girlfriend saved his life. She heard the yelling that was happening downstairs, and she came running and found me on top and wailing down blows on him over and over. She screamed for me to get off, and I did. As soon as I did, his mouth started running. Sister, he threatened to unalive me, and he attacked me and threw me down the stairs because I asked him to bring back the PS3. I honestly thought she might believe him for a moment, but thankfully, she knew that was lies. The neighbor's security camera outside backed that up. That morning, I took her to work. I took her 3-year-old daughter to daycare. One thing I need to mention is that my girlfriend had a 3-year-old daughter whose dad wasn't in the picture, and she was the sweetest and most adorable little girl ever. Anyway, after I took her to school, I went to work. I had to explain to my boss why I had bloody knuckles and why I was holding a cold pack to the back of my head. They offered to call the police so I could press charges. I told them no. My boss damn near ordered me to call the police or he'd put me on medical leave, to which I replied that I'd rather be on med leave than lose my girlfriend for calling the cops on her brother. It was made clear to me, under no uncertain terms, that I am a particularly stupid kind of eye-hole and that would come back to bite me in my butt someday. Well, he was right. Basically, brother gave her an ultimatum that either I leave and she dumped me, or he leaves and walks out of her and her daughter's life, which, to be fair to my ex, that loser had been the only constant male figure in her kid's life since she was born, so that would have been devastating for the gremlin, and she wanted to spare her that kind of pain. And so that meant I got the axe. Honestly, I'd have rather taken an actual axe to the heart, because what I actually felt was way worse. It's one thing when you're saying goodbye to the woman you love, but to have to also say goodbye to a sobbing little kid you wanted so much in your heart to adopt and make your